I have just got a very exciting delivery. The wet proofs from the printing house. I can tell it's the wet proofs because there's a little bit poking through just there. Oh, I'm so excited! This is my first time seeing what the cover's actually going to look like with the foiling and everything. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Ooh, oh my god! It's a thing! It's an actual thing! Look at that! Look at that foiling! Oh my god, it's an actual book. Oh my... I just love it. It's so good. So Xanthi Simmons was the illustrator behind the illustration on the front, the whole cover layout, and also the other illustrations around the cover and also in the book. So if you want to go and check her out, that's how you spell her name. The purpose of these wet proofs is to go through the colour and everything and make sure that it's the colour that I want it to be. It's even better than I thought it would be, so approved. And make sure like everything orientation wise is good. And so the only thing that needs to be changed but has already been changed is the where the spine is. The spine is currently upside down. I mentioned earlier, like someone had pointed out the spine was upside down, so that's been flipped and sent over to the printing house. They've got the new file. So I just need to make sure they use that new file when they come to print it. But other than that, I am like putting it on a copy of another hardback I have. And so I can hold it now and be like, my book! It's so good. Welcome to the new unit. So this is where we're going to be shipping the books. So I've been in here this morning, I just got the keys, and whilst I've got offices and stockroom stuff like that, there is no way we would be able to get all of the books that I've got coming in those spaces, and also needed a roller door in order to have the books delivered and literally brought straight in. So I've got my little pallet truck down there, so I'll be able to maneuver them into this space. I think there's going to be 4 pallets. If there's any more than that, I will be surprised, but I have got a little bit of extra space over here. Very shortly, this will be a buzzing warehouse studio thing where books start going out to people. So if you ordered a book from my website, this is where it came from. I am jet lagged to absolute buggery from getting back from America a couple of days ago. But things need to get done, and I need to create a press release leaflet to go in with the PR boxes. So that's what I'm working on right now. How special though that I've been able to put 4 5-star reviews in the press release. I'm so pleased with that. There's a lot of admin to catch up on, and that's obviously the thing that people won't normally put in a exciting, fun, entertaining vlog. But this is the very real aspects of this. There are countless emails to do. There's always people to approve on NetGalley since I've put the book on there. And there's always someone who needs paying. So one of the most exciting things though that I've got coming up is the audiobook actor Matt has just delivered the final files of the audiobook, so I get to listen to those over the weekend and give back any notes that I have. So yeah, it's going to be a busy weekend, but an also productive and fun one. Having all like the printed materials on my bed, like this and like this, it's all very real now. It's all very real. It's all very exciting. And next week I'm going to see the books. Today is the 27th of May. It's bank holiday, but no rest for the wicked. I'm currently listening back to the audiobook file by file to make sure it is all good to go. Matt, who is the actor who's been doing the voiceover and is the voice of Cam for this and all the characters in the book, has done an amazing job. I'm already like chapter 2 in, and hearing my own book be read back to me by someone else is a very surreal and wonderful experience. He's done such a good job with the characters, and I can just picture them so well in my head. It's great. It's great. Like, I know that this is going to be fun for other people to listen to, but for me, it's like extra special. So I've basically got like a notepad where I'm just making any notes that I think might need like a little tweak in the mastering, like the editing of the audio files. And I'm also signing cards for press books. So as I'm going, I'm just saying like, happy reading and hope you like it, and then addressing to people who are going to get a PR copy. So, multitasking queen over here.
Hello, I'm Matthew Biddulph. I'm an actor and voiceover artist, and I'm the narrator of the audiobook version of Hiding Him. So, a little peek behind the curtain for you. Literally, this is my vocal booth. It's made up of soundproof curtains. It's basically a big expensive blanket fort. So a little peek behind the curtain of how the audiobook came to be. So Adam got in touch with me a couple of months ago with regards to narrating the audiobook. He'd listened to some of my demos and I'd sent him some samples from previous audiobooks I'd worked on. But to seal the deal, I sent him a short snippet from the story itself so that he could hear my interpretation of Cam and some of the major players. Very thankfully, Adam liked what he heard and agreed that I should be the narrator. So then I began my process. So, first step is to read through the book first so that I can make a note of all the characters, their journeys, etc., anything that's said about them, anything they say about themselves. Basically, so I've got a comprehensive list of all the characters, anything about them that's relevant so that I can start putting together their voices. I then sent through some samples of the major players to Adam. If he had any tweaks, I made those, and then I sent him a new batch of samples, after which I had to go ahead to crack on with recording of the first chapter. So I sent that through, had a handful of tweaks he wanted to make, and then I had approval to record the full story. So the recording process is pretty simple. So I have one of these, I record onto my computer. I record using something called Punch and Roll, which is basically if I make any fluff ups, I just quickly stop and then I press Punch and Roll, and then that cues me in the last 5 seconds that I've just recorded, and then I can start afresh basically. This basically saves me a ton of time when it comes to editing because I'm not editing out loads of mistakes because I'm kind of doing it on the cuff, basically. On the cuff? Off the cuff? Not quite sure. After that, I go through, I mix it up, make it sound all pretty, and then get it all proofed so that there's any misreads that I've made, I can then get those corrected, and then master it up, send it through to Adam. He had a handful of tweaks he wanted to make, so I made those, got those mixed in. And now we have publication-ready files. So I really, really hope you check out the audiobook. If not, please make sure you grab yourself a copy of the book because it's just absolutely gorgeous. Adam's put his heart and soul into this. It's such a labour of love. I can only hope that from my point of view that I've given this story the justice it deserves. And yeah, just make sure you hear or read this story. If you want to hear more about me, you can find my website here. Oh God, I'm very sorry, Adam. I've made an assumption that you'd want to do that. If you can't be bothered to put that in, it's www.matthewbiddulph.co.uk. And yeah, I really, really hope you enjoy Hiding Him.
I have been listening to the audiobook for all of like 10 hours. I don't know. I keep stopping it to go pee and make cups of tea and stuff like that. It's taking a very long time to get through it, but I managed to be productive in this time. I have started making my friendship bracelets for Taylor Swift. My personal favourite so far is, where is it? You Need to Calm Down, which I've done with like some pride colours, including the trans flag, and also just a casual one that says slut. From 1989 Taylor's version. So it's midnight and I probably should be going to bed, but I'm on the second to last chapter and I just want to know that it's been checked because I need to give Matt some notes to change a couple things, but for the vast majority it is good to go, so hopefully they won't take too long. Now back to making my red one that says like ever. I am sweating like a sinner in church. Zanti just delivered some concepts for a possible like fully illustrated scene that we could use as like promoting the book. The only problem is it's way too sexy. Like I literally was like I was so shocked because it's so hot It is so hot. I'm going to show you. Look at that. Oh, goodness me. Took me by surprise. So this is a possible idea that I'm thinking for post-launch because it's really hot. Don't get me wrong. But I think if this goes up before the book actually goes out, it will give too much away. Also, from just knowing how the book goes, I need to ask Santi to put their legs the opposite way around. But maybe we're going to work on a more PG version first. So I've suggested that, yes, we can definitely do this. Obviously with like the legs the right way around and everything like that. And I don't know which one I prefer actually. So we'll see. But I think that would only be able to be used after launch when everyone's like talking about the book and most people know what happens, or at least some people know what happens. Because otherwise it would just be like, oh, well, they definitely get together then. And I don't necessarily want it to be that plain and simple. I'm at the new unit doing deliveries and just unpacking things, and the roller banners have started arriving. And look at it! Look how cool that is! I will preface, these, they're not cheap, but at the same time, they're not as expensive as I thought they'd be. They were like £80 each. And I think for the quality of them, really good. Just opened these bad boys from the box just there. These are for the PR boxes, and they say hiding him on them. I'm really happy with these. I wasn't actually expecting them to be this like good quality. I think they only were like £2 or £3 a unit, which ain't that bad when you consider I probably only got 100, 200, something like that. Basically, anyone who's receiving like a complimentary copy to review the book or something, this is just a nice thing to go in the box. That makes it a little bit extra special, gives them something to share it with. So yeah, and it's meant to be like a summer feel-good read, so it makes sense. Let's play What's in the Box? What's in the box? Do-do-do-do. What's in the box? Wasn't that a TV show? Kids show? Out of the box. I don't know. Anyway. Ooh. These are the press things. So these are the leaflets that are going to be going in the packs for the creators and the reviewers and everything. So as you open it, give some 5-star reviews, give some information about the book, the ISBN number, all that fun stuff, and then get a little bit of the blurb, a little profile of yours truly, and it also tells people where they can review it. Oh, I'm really happy with that. What's in the box? What's in the box? Let's find out together. Ooh, oh, I think the bookmarks are done. Ooh, oh my God, they look so good. Like, and it's got like a soft style lamination, so it looks really lovely, and the colours are popping. Hello, and welcome to the slightly less glamorous side of self-publishing, building racking. Over my career in working in merchandise and other books and that kind of stuff, the number of these shelves I have made and taken down in my entire life, I've lost count. They drive me insane, but very handy. They're nice to have. Sorry, that's a bit threatening when I kind of put up the camera there for you. But they do the job. They do the job. Really happy with everything I've just unboxed. Like, I love unboxing. It's so good. And look, I got a little leaflet stand. So if I happen to do conventions or anything like that, that'll be out on a desk. Tomorrow is a very exciting day because my friend Gary and I are heading down to the printing house to see the books actually being printed. Where are we today? Gate 2. This is the one we want.
All right, CP books, CPI books.
CPI books. Here we are.
Gate 2. Oh, serious business.
We've just arrived at CPI Books. However, it's just started raining as we got out of the car, but we're about to head in now and see my book being printed.
I mean, hiding him yellow.
That's a very mindful choice.
It just arrived. What have we got?
So basically, we've got a couple of samples here. So
I've seen
you'll be
that.
seeing more of this tomorrow. So this is your jackets that have been printed, guillotine down. You've got your cases, which have been made on site here. So this is just a piece of cloth that has been foil blocked with the spine and the title, and wrapped around 2 pieces of grey board. So today you're going to be seeing a little bit of your text printing. This was just a sample sheet that they ran earlier, but you will actually see it.
Oh my God!
On print. And this will be what you see tomorrow. So overnight, which we won't see, is the binding where the text comes together and is made into a book block.
Right.
And then tomorrow you'll see the jacket and the case being
So that's
put on.
these being sewn together, is it?
Yes. Well, yeah, we glue them together here,
Right.
so we call it perfect binding.
And is it a 24-hour printing process all the time?
Yes, so the factory runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Wow. Oh my goodness. This is so exciting. I'll take that off your hands. Thank you so much. This is mine for the
When
day.
does mine say peasant?
Oh, I've got one saying visitor. One of our paper reels. This is where your journey technically begins. We get 3 deliveries of these paper reels in a day. How long do you think it takes us to go through one of these paper reels?
3 a day, 6 hours?
6 hours?
4 hours.
4 hours. Both very good guesses. It actually takes us 20 minutes to get through one
Oh
of
my
these.
god! Oh my god, look how fast it's going.
Absolutely. So our press is generally working that sense that 2 reels are loaded up at the same time. 1 reel is forming the web that runs through the press, so we call this web printing. And the other reel is ready, loaded, waiting for the first reel to run down to until about 30 seconds to go. At which point the second reel will start spinning up to speed, get to up to speed, and then a slicer will come down. It will chop off the first reel's web running through the press, and the second one will attach.
Wow. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. We are on the floor. We are seeing the book being printed, and this is 1 part of 6. And this is 2 books. So one's being printed back to front, one's being printed forward to back. And this is a signature, and that's being printed right behind me. And they print a lot of books here. A lot of books.
So this is where it gets a bit loud.
What?
The way that we work here at our factory is that we have no way of putting your text PDF onto this press. There's no way to transmit that data from the work press.
Right.
So lithographic means that we work through the medium of aluminium bricks.
Oh, wow! Wow, that's so cool! There's the different chapters and everything! That is cool. I'm going to film it in slow motion to see if you can see the book as it goes through. Wow! If this is just because this is doing 1 book, and then you've got like how many of these?
We have 11 presses.
11
presses here.
11 presses. Wow.
So when this is first time to be printed, the operator is managing those ink levels and checking the copies as they come on to make sure that the ink is as per our standard density. We have a scanner that's able to scan the levels of the paper to make sure that it's not going to smudge, it's not going to absorb too much.
So he takes one off and tests it basically.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's why we have something called overs. I'm sure Hannah's spoken to you about overs. But for instance, you've ordered 6,500 books. We are likely to produce about 6,600, 6,700.
Oh, really?
Because we, as a mass market printer, there's no way for us to go, right, 6,500 copies, stop. It takes time to kind of flush through and go,
I know
right,
exactly.
we've
Right, okay, and now I think we've got everything of everything.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Winding in! This is now winding down because they've finished printing the first section of the book. And they've given me some to take home. So I might do a little competition or something, but that's it. That's the first section done. Wow! Very cool.
So another couple of things to point out.
Go for it.
So obviously you have different signatures for your book. So yours has 4.5. So you have 4.5 of these
Okay.
that are then going to be bound together to make a book block. So we need to have a way to track, because of course you know exactly which part of this book is yours.
Yeah.
But to our eyes, we don't know which part of the book belongs.
Correct.
That
Barcode there,
is
yeah.
loaded in to make sure that when that's scanned, we know exactly which part of the book that needs to
Goes
go
where.
into.
Here's
You
one
kinda
little
gotta
sad
do it
one.
well.
Bye! I saw across the room, I was like, that's my book! That's the cover! Ready to go! There's a lot of them. That's what they look like before they get guillotined. They get printed in Croydon, like this, and then they get guillotined as they arrive here to make sure there's no dog ears on them. The plates that we saw earlier outside the printing machine, this is the plate making machine, and you said you can make 70 per hour if you're running both machines. That's wild. book bundles will be coming through here later. They take 4mm off the spine to open up the pages ready to be glued. The glue is applied, that's the glue melted down. And this is the glue before it gets melted down.
How our glue is packaged.
I wanted some glue, and so we're just filling up my front pocket. Yeah, pull her up. This is a sticker applying machine, so if you had like a book club sticker that was going on the front of your book, this would apply that sticker. There it is!
Here they are.
I can't believe how many there are! That's huge! We are heading into the Chamber of Secrets, and this is the code name for the area where they print digital edges. And I did think about one of these for Hiding Him, but I think I'm going to save it for when I'd maybe do a special edition or something. All checked in, the premiere in. Really good day.
Very productive. We've
Very
seen lots of the process up until a certain point.
Yes. So they started printing Hiding Him on the Demi Press, which is an old style of printer where they need to use what were those metal sheets called? Plates. The plates, because there's only certain sizes that can go on certain printers. So it's an actual old style of printing, and it's very interesting to see them explain how that works. You've obviously seen it now. So even though that started, the putting all the pages together and making them into a block.
It becomes a block.
That's going to happen overnight, and then tomorrow we see the actual binding to the cover. Now, you might be thinking, well, why does it take so long to print the books if it's only 2 days? Really? And they've done it on purpose so I can show you guys, which is why we're doing 2 days, to see both parts of the process, or as much of the process we can.
Which is why we're staying overnight, so that we're here to go straight back at it tomorrow and show you.
Yeah, and I've very kindly asked the on-duty manager to get a clip of the process I'm going to miss out on happening with my book, because we didn't see that machine running today, so I'll insert that now. So, but yeah, really, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. We did see somebody else's book coming down the last section of it, and it was exciting just to watch their book do it.
Yeah.
And so to see Hiding Him sliding down the thing and it folding the outer bit and this bit, it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, I thought I would be getting really emotional, and
maybe you're just relieved it's done.
There's an element of and also I've been working on it for it's not like when you traditionally publish and you kind of hand it over to the publisher. Every single aspect I have been very aware of. I've been working on everything.
Every dot in the I,
so
cross in the T.
It is a bit of relief being okay, it looks like how I wanted it to look. So that's a good start.
But also you've been doing all the marketing materials and everything.
Yeah.
So you've done all that.
And it doesn't stop. I'm still doing work. So even just to see the jacket, the cover.
The book being finished is the start of a new journey, the promoting of the book. So,
literally, as soon as today is Thursday, tomorrow's Friday when we see the book. Over the weekend, I've got work to do, and then on Monday, the books get delivered, and then the signing process starts. And there's a lot to sign.
And PR packages and events.
It's... Maybe by mid-July, I'll have a day off. We will see. But, really, really cool. And thank you so much again to Lauren and Darwin who showed us around. Shout out to Hannah at CPI who has made all of this possible as well.
Such an interesting process, isn't it? That there's loads of stuff and people involved, but there's a lot of people.
I couldn't believe how big it was.
Yeah.
And she was this is one of our sites.
Yeah, now we're going over to the next bit.
4 more around the country, or even more than that. I can't remember how many. But CPI have been really good in terms of self-publishing. And if you're watching this and you're self-publishing a book in the UK, I would really recommend CPI. They've been absolutely amazing. Hannah's been fantastic, and Darwin's more production side, but I know Lauren and Hannah, they're definitely sales side. So yeah, really good. Really good. Morning! It is the 31st of May. We've slept. Well, I have.
I didn't. I'm surprised.
review of the Premier Inn was a solid 3 out of 5.
Does the job.
Does the job, and the bed was very comfortable. And all the things that matter, hot water, comfortable bed, and quiet, were good.
On the road, heading back to CPI Books. Today we get to see the finished product. Hooray! Hooray! It was there yesterday. Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh.
Does it smell like a new book?
It does.
So this is the block. So it looks sort of like a book now. If I open it, you can see inside. So essentially these red bits are the end papers, and these are the bits that they're going to actually attach the cover to. So as you open it, this is where the actual physical hardcover will be. And they were telling us this is the crepe paper.
Don't know why I'm tearing up. It's not even my book.
You're tearing up.
I'm just like sitting here like, it's really here.
I can't believe how nice the paper is. Like, I was expecting it to be, because I was like, oh yeah, that paper's nice. But I was kind of expecting it to be, you know, like when you get a paperback like a novel.
Yeah, and
And it's like
grainy.
This is really
Smooth.
really good.
Mm.
And I'm not. They said they said yesterday we chose a premium paper, but good. Also, one of the things I've been really looking forward to is seeing how there's one line where someone uses handwriting in it, and so I've been looking forward to seeing how that's printed. And I can't find it. There it is. Okay, I can't show you because it'll ruin the book otherwise. But I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased. Maybe quickly. If you happen to be self-publishing your book and using CPI, definitely ask your sales representative if you can do this, because it's been such a wonderful experience. We haven't even seen the finished product yet. Just seeing the blocks has been like, wow. And also it's very interesting indeed. And if you're watching this, you've probably seen a bit of it, but it's very cool to see it here in person. And they're very, really, really great with authors. Also, if you do happen to be doing this, bring a tote bag. They give you loads of freebies.
Hello.
I can smell it. I can see it. I want to grab one, yeah. Oh my god. It's done. Oh, thank God. Oh my God. Look how many books there are, Gary. This is all of it. Thank you. Oh my God. I can't believe how many I've ordered. Looking at this massive sack thinking like, I've got to sell these now. You making your book? So weird. Making sure they're all going in the right way. Yeah. There's a green line, that's the top of the book. That's the block of books ready to go. Kasha has loaded them up onto the conveyor belt. Then they get sorted into being single, and there's a little red laser there that is just checking that they are all the right way around with the green stripe, because you need to make sure that you put the cover on the right way. They start heading down that way. They then get turned round the right way and go into a heater to have the side of the spine heated up, which melts the glue slightly and makes the book more malleable. And then it gets 4 tons of pressure applied to it to turn it from a square edge into a rounded edge. Don't worry. That's a lot of covers, which means there's going to be even more books, which is terrifying. So they're just loaded up into there, which I just did, and then they're going in here. The block is coming along the bottom, and then it's getting picked up as the cover is stamped onto it with the glue. Here they go, coming through here, and then the block comes through there, and up they go. Up to heaven, and then down onto the conveyor belt just here. Oh my God! So before it's gone into this clamp, that's what it looks like. Yeah. So it's bending out a bit.
Yeah,
So even though it's stuck and it's glued,
Yeah, but what we need to do is we need to glue this one into the spine.
Right.
Put a layer of glue inside, and then we compress the book block, put a load of pressure,
So a bit more glue down the spine,
a little bit more glue down the spine on the hinge.
and then the pressure. At this stage, the actual hardcover is ready. Now the jacket needs to be applied. So they're going to come around here, go on a little roller coaster, which flips them into the right position. I can see my face! That's my face! Once the jacket has been applied, it then gets put in the right position. And out it comes, down the conveyor belt. This is so cool. It is crazy how quick that process is. Once it's been saran wrapped, it then gets heated up. Out it comes and then pressed together. And then stacked on a pallet ready to go out. And away it goes. Look, they're all ready to go. They're still making them. There's going to be more of them. I've got one to take home. Like my cheeks hurt from smiling so much. I'm just grinning from ear to ear. Thank you. I'm just so happy.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It's done. So they're gonna put them. Thank you. They're gonna put them on a shipment. Now I've got to flog them. Yeah. So that's marketing. marketing. That's the next stage. Is that once the books get delivered, we've then got to do advertisements and all that stuff. I'm so happy they're done. Oh, weeks and weeks and months and years of work, and there's finished books in the world.
Adam is currently signing some for the people that work for, wanted to say CSI. It's not CSI.
CPI.
CPI. CSI is the people, the police people in it.
Chatham, that'll be interesting.
Well, yeah.
You're lucky, Darwin. I've got my good handwriting today.
Oh.
Sometimes I don't know if it pulls out.
Just note on film that's the first ever copy signed, and it's coming to me.
Oh, it is.
Oh my god, it is! So this is to Darwin.
What an amazing experience. Oh my gosh. And one of the things we saw yesterday was that they'll actually print like the blocks way ahead of time and have them all set up and ready to go before it starts printing. And they've done the whole thing in 2 days so we could see it. And
It's been a process.
has been a process. This isn't Gary's final copy because I'm going to sign him one and everything. But there are the acknowledgements that he hasn't read yet.
Yes, I've never read my acknowledgement things. Don't cry. I could feel it coming up the nose then. I have the distinct privilege of knowing you better than anyone, sometimes to my detriment. And in knowing you, I know you've likely ignored every doting word I've just written. So I will simply say thank you. I couldn't have done it without you, Goose.
Goose!
Thank you so much.
You're
It
very
does
welcome.
mean a lot to me. Jokes aside, please buy the book. It's gone on a long time.
Oh, I'm so happy. Home again, jiggity jig. What an amazing 2 days it's been. Seeing my own book being printed, just
like, I would always hoped it had happened in my life, but I never believed it would actually happen. And it happened, and it was so cool. I was just fascinated by the whole process. I wanted to kind of offer something special from this whole experience to one of you lovely people. It's all well and good vlogging it, but I thought, let's do a competition. And so, as CPI very kindly gave us pieces of each stage of production, I thought it'd be fun for someone to win this as a competition prize. And don't worry, I still have some for myself, of course, but here we've got a signature from the actual paper printing process. There is one of the hardcovers there, and also a block, which is all the text pages with the end papers glued on, and also one of the jacket sleeves that hasn't been folded around the actual hardcover. So if you'd like a chance to win this competition prize, check out the description of the video. The closing date is on screen now for you, and also check out the terms and conditions for more information as well. At this stage, I probably would be hoping to be like, oh, it's done, hooray! No, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. There are hundreds of books that need to be signed, which all starts next week. And so our journey comes to an end, but it's all good with the help of a friend.
Ta-da!
What have you got there, Gary? See?
This is the PR box, and it's, well, this is my version. Not having mine. But yeah, the last couple of days we've been packing these, and he's started the signing process. So.
Yes. So the books have arrived. They arrived on pallets. Some pallets arrived with me. Some pallets went straight to my distributor, who sends them off to the likes of
Amazon,
Waterstones, etc. But yeah, we're finally at the last hurdle. I would love to show you what's in the PR boxes. But there are some surprises in here, and based on when this video is going out, we don't want to ruin those surprises
for the people opening it,
receiving it. So these are going out to some bookstagrammers, booktokers, content creators, some authors that I am like gagged that they're going out to.
But also friends and family and stuff.
Friends and family as well. So
and they will watch this video.
Yeah, so I don't want to ruin it for them. And also, if you have got a signed copy on the way from my website, working on that right now, that'll be with you soon. And if you've ordered it from Amazon and everything like that, they'll be on the way soon as well. The distributor's organising those. So it's all happening. It's all happening. And thank you very much for watching this journey. Thank you very, 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 very much if you've pre-ordered your copy. Thank you to friends.
Yes,
who have helped.
I'm representing the multiple people that are volunteering and helping out.
They're all taking shifts.
They're all
And if you would like to get a copy and you haven't yet, I do recommend Amazon. Yeah. It's a very big juggernaut and everything like that. But
it's good for the charts and everything.
It helps as a small publisher. It really helps with the charts and getting eyes on it, because everyone just goes to Amazon and looks at the bestseller chart to see what's doing.
What's up? What's new?
Yeah, and if you choose to review it as well, that would really, 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 really help. Any 5-star reviews would be amazing.
And it's out on the 2nd. It's official release date is the 2nd.
2024. If you're watching this in the future, you can already get it. And it's also available in ebook, so if you can download it for your Kindle, or you can also get the audiobook narrated by Matthew Biddulph.
And as you've seen, the hardbook.
And the hardcover, yeah. So, yeah, thank you so much for coming along for this journey. I will be back soon. And thank you if you've watched this series all the way through. I know it's a little bit different from my other content, but I hope you've enjoyed it all the same. And I've had some messages from people saying that they have been inspired by this series to actually finish their own books. So if that's you, if you're writing a book or want to self-publish or whatever it may be, good luck on your writing journey. You can do it. You can do it too! So, good luck. And thank you for all the support. So like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to see all the future stuff. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next time.